We are children of consumerism. We were brought up in a world that assumed more was better. Of course, this is true in some cases, but if we are talking about the way of life and how we should lead it, the less is more approach will hit the spot. However, before we start our video, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Now let's get started. You reassess the meaning of life. One of the biggest reasons this approach to seeing things works so well is that it offers us the ability to see things differently. It allows us to reevaluate the meaning of life, helps us find a goal, and choose a direction to take. The reason you have to internalize this is that when you do, you begin to realize that owning more does not resonate with greater happiness. You are no longer confused. In terms of clarity, you must have experienced the days when you had to go through every drawer in your room to find a sock that matches the one you're holding. Yes, I've been there and done that. Didn't the search make you angry? Aren't you late? And you promised yourself that when you get home, you'll get rid of all the junk in the closet and drawer. But that day never came, did it? Even if that happened and you cleaned up, you later got new stuff to replace what you got rid of. So basically, it's still the same situation. Less junk means a more focused mind. In today's world, it is very easy to chase after whim and fashion. You are driven by those powerful marketing ads that hit exactly where they are meant to, and you end up with another thing you don't need. The biggest reason to become a minimalist by heart is that you can differentiate between the things you need and the things you want. More joy and less stress. When you have less, you also have less to worry about. Fewer possessions in life mean less work and maintenance. We often clutter our closets, rooms, and homes with unnecessary things. Instead of throwing it away at the right time, we just keep adding to that pile and stash some in the attic in sealed cartons for later use. However, this rarely comes later, and the extra stuff will sit around for years without offering you any benefit. If you are a parent, you must have your child's clothes, toys, or shoes stored away. But for what? Your child will no longer need them, so why add to the amount of storage space in your shed, garage, or attic? When it comes time to clean the garage, land, or storage, it will only stress you out and you will keep avoiding it. Smart rather than hard. Have you ever wished there were more hours in the day because you can't notice where they go? This means that you clearly have too much to worry about and fewer things to work on. However, hard work does not guarantee success. Work smart. We tend to measure our success by how much time we've invested in something, rather than how much we've achieved. Less planning. Less planning equals more doing. While to-do lists are great in every way, however, when we have so many things to organize and do, we often get too wrapped up in planning. If you think about it, too much planning doesn't get things done. Doing things gets things done. Avoid planning so far in advance. Only make plans for the day. Short-term planning is a better way to do things because we tend to get carried away or overwhelmed when we have more than 10 points to do. Divide your focus among only a few tasks so that you can give each one the thought and focus it deserves. Healthier eating habits. Conscious living leads to conscious shopping. When we buy the things we need, we create healthier spending habits. Wanting less confirms the futility of things just in case. It also removes our obsession with always being ready. We learn to let go a little and appreciate the things we have rather than madly chasing the things we don't have. When we adopt this approach, it becomes easier to overlook even the most attractive clutter and refrain from all those purchases without any value. More free time. At the end of the day, you have more time to enjoy me time and spend it however you want. Less mess equals less time spent maintaining it. It also means more free time to enjoy the things you love to do. It can become a great source of strengthening your relationships with friends, partners, and family. After all, those are the things that really matter. Material possessions can never replace the need for relationships and strong bonds, so what's the point of having them? Less indulgence in impulse buying. Advertisements make us believe that we need the latest and greatest of everything to live a successful life. Get the big TV, get the fastest connection, the biggest house, the biggest bed, the most expensive paintings, and more. However, when we adopt a minimalist mindset, we begin to realize that none of this matters. So what is the reality of spending so much on things of more or less the same value? Less complaining. When you adopt a less is more approach, you'll find less to complain about in life. Not only do you realize that there is no point in complaining, but you also look for ways to solve the problem. The best thing about such an approach is that it keeps your mind free of unwanted negativity. When you have less, you have nothing to complain about. Less talking. Talking less means listening more. When you stop unnecessary chatter, you give yourself the opportunity to become a good listener. In a world plagued by depression, suicide, and addiction, listening has become a great asset. It is simply the greatest gift you can give someone. With a less is more approach, you begin to see and value the importance of others' opinions and can contribute your opinions and advice without judgment. Less waste of money. That equals more money in the bank. When you have fewer possessions or spend less on things, you can save for emergencies in a more prepared way. Think of it this way. If I buy a new car, I pay extra not only for the purchase, but also for fuel, repairs, and maintenance. If the total cost only adds to the debt, and my second car is still in working order, there is no point in buying it. This decision to hold back and use this resource elsewhere is the whole idea of minimalist living. When you adopt this mindset to your advantage, you will save more. So that's it for today. If you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time. Here is another video you may enjoy if you like this one.